When you haven't been on YouTube in like 6 months and you come back and you look like this. Hi guys, so I am back and it's been, as I just said, 6 months, I think, maybe more, maybe less, since I posted my last video on here, which was not done, intentionally not done on purpose, but after you watch this video, you'll like kind of understand why I've been gone. So I actually was gonna make this like a get ready with me. I literally have like all my makeup right here because I've got a lot of stuff to do today and I have class in like an hour and a half, but I think that takes away from what I have to tell you guys. So I'm just gonna sit here, fresh faced, no makeup, literally freezing in my grout fit, literally. Just tell you guys what happened and where I've been and where I am now. So if you don't follow me on social media, I suggest you do. My links are going to be here and also in the down bar below, where like every YouTuber is like, follow me, blah, blah, blah. But seriously, follow me. I'm just kidding. Then you wouldn't know what happened to me this summer. And like even then, so they don't really know like the full story. And I'm not gonna be saying the full story here. I might do like a story time thing. But for right now, there's a lot of parts that are personal and I'm just gonna keep that to myself. So yeah, let's get to the story, right Lindsey? Right, okay, let's go. So I went home for this summer. I had a job, I had some classes lined up that I was going to do, and everything was working in my favor. I got a new car, I was so excited, and I was just so happy. So I was home for about like a week and a half, 2 weeks, and then on May 20th, right? Yes. On May 20th, ultimately, something happened to my leg, my ankle happened, and my dad took me to the emergency room. And when I got there, I knew like something was wrong with my leg. Like I knew that from the get-go. I actually knew, like I had a mental sensation that my ankle was dislocated because like I just heard it and I felt it, and I've never dislocated anything before, but I was like, it has to be. And I couldn't look at it because it was like, I could tell it was just hanging, and I kept asking my dad and my sister who were with me, I was like, what does it look like? Like, is it okay? Like, can you guys like tell me, like, please, like I don't want to look. And they're like, yeah, like it's fine, like it's probably just a sprain, it's just a sprain. But they were telling me this because they didn't want me to get upset. So I went into the emergency room, and the nurses finally like got on it and were like, oh my gosh, okay, something's wrong with her right ankle, right leg. And this was late at night too. It was about like 10:30, 11, yeah. And so they brought in a doctor, and he just looked at it and he said, okay, we're gonna have to take an x-ray because it looks like you did X, Y, and Z, and you might need surgery. And I was like, okay, like I've broken a bone before, or like dislocation, you don't need surgery, sir. But I was like, okay, whatever. And I was in so much pain, you guys. Like, the amount of pain I was in was just, oh, unbearable. I don't take lightly to pain, so they took the x-rays, and nobody was telling me anything. Like, my parents weren't, the nurses, the doctor, my sister. So when the nurse came in and took the x-ray, my parents went out and everyone went out of the room, I asked her, I was like, please, can you tell me what's going on, like what is happening? And she is like, do you really want to know? I was like, yes. She's like, you severely fractured your tibia, and you also fractured your fibula, and you dislocated your ankle. So I was like, what? And the doctor came back in and he said that I'm gonna need surgery, and that I would be put on like, not a wait list, but I would be put at the end of the list for the next day because surgeries are planned normally. So I had to stay in the hospital overnight, but they relocated my ankle so I was a little bit more comfortable, and they gave me the medicine that I needed, the drugs that I needed, and My parents couldn't stay, but I was really uncomfortable and I couldn't sleep. Ooh, already getting emotional. I went into surgery the next night, and I really want to make a story time video about this because I don't want to make this a huge story time video. I just want it to have like a separate video, I guess. Anyways, so I went into surgery and I was nervous because I've never gotten surgery before, and I don't know, like surgery can be like a dangerous thing, you know, like you're put under anesthesia and all this other stuff. So there was a lot of stuff, like, no, it wasn't like heart surgery or brain surgery, it was just on my leg, but still, like, any surgery is dangerous. I went into surgery and I didn't know exactly what was going to be happening in surgery because I was just like kind of out of it the whole entire time. Like I was still so in shock. So went to surgery, got out of surgery. My surgery was about 4.5 hours long. It was a long surgery, and I came out and my whole leg was numb, which was to be expected, and they told me that it should go away, like, and I'll feel it the next day. So I was like, okay. Ultimately, in my leg, I had put in, and I'll put pictures actually here, and I'll put pictures of like what the stuff in my ankle looks like here. But I have about like 14 screws, a metal rod, a few buttons and like pins and stuff. So it was a lot more drastic than I thought it was going to be. So I stayed in the hospital for about 4 days, 3 nights, 4 days, and I went home. But before I went home, they told me, they said, you're going to be out of commission for about 6 to 7 weeks. You're going to be in a lot of pain. And yeah, I was going to be on crutches. And why am I crying? I went home and they were right. For 6-7 weeks, I was out of commission, but I was out of commission for longer. This summer, it was a terrible summer. I laid in bed most of my summer and watched Netflix, and I would sit in my bed and I would cry. I would sit in my bed and I would cry. Like, I was just so upset because I'm the type of person who is constantly doing something, like going to do a DIY or going to take pictures or like going to draw or paint or anything. And like, I know I didn't lose access of my arms, but when I was in that state that I was just so upset, I didn't want to do anything. I just shut down, and like my parents noticed that like something was off about me, and like I stopped eating and like all this other stuff, and like it was just super hard on me, and I didn't know like when it would like stop being like that, because I know they told me like so many times, they're like, it's just gonna take time, like it's gonna be fine, it'll be fine in time. But I'm not a patient person. Like, I was on crutches and I had to go to physical therapy, so I went to physical therapy 3 times a week, and I loved my physical therapist so much. They were literally like the reason why I made it through the summer. Just kidding. I mean, not really, but like they definitely helped a lot. Yeah, so that was the whole of my summer. I went away to Lake George, to like the lake house, but I couldn't really do much because I was still on like my crutches, and like I had to wear this boot and all this other stuff. But I was just like, I was still really upset, and I still get upset about it. Like, I don't know why, but I do. Right now, in this current day, I am walking. Does it hurt? Yes, it does still hurt. Do I have full range of motion? No. I still have to go to physical therapy 3 times a week. And will I ever get like that full range of motion? I was told no. So I guess it's just like through work and exercise and like pushing myself to a certain degree that it can get better. And there were a lot of other bumps in the road that I haven't mentioned in this video that I will probably keep to myself or mention in another video at another time about this. But yeah, I also have frequent doctor visits still. But as you can tell, I'm in a new area, new filming location. I'm back at school. I'm in my last semester. I'm taking a few classes, and then I'm graduating in December. Hopefully. Just kidding, I'm graduating in December, so I'm excited about that, but I still have a lot more work to do with myself, my foot, and school. Like, it's a lot of work. So I'm sorry if this video is really long. I really didn't mean for it to be this long, and I'm sorry that I look like the corpse bride right now. As I said, I have like my makeup literally all right here on my desk ready to go, but I just felt like this was a type of video that I needed to sit down and like be real, talk to you guys about, because this was something that was really serious to me, and I really wanted to wait until the time was right to like share it with you guys. So that's what I did. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. I am happy to answer any questions. If you do want me to make another video, like a story time video going more in depth about this recovery process, I will. I think I'm going to, but we shall see. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon with some more videos.